So just a short experimentation video. So let's try to do something trippy and quickly, and I will explain how I do this. So let's try to generate horizontal checkerboard, and let's add a little distort polar coordinate modifier. So that's fine. All right, so let's change that a little bit. Let's make the contrary. Let's put 5% here and 100% here. All right, and now let's put a little bit of rotation in my polar coordinate. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, delta angle is fine. Let's see what we can do with that. And one repetition. Yeah, that's pretty fine. So let's put it back in 5%. And so now, if I move this parameter, let's see what's happening. Alright, seems quite fine. Let's leave that this way in 5%. And so we have evenly displayed band. And so let's put that more circular. So let's use a distort and a 2D transform modifier. Alright. And now you may notice that if I'm rotating this stuff, I get this happening. I don't want that. So let's add another 2D transform modifier. And let's see what's happening. Zoom it a little bit and then put a linear loop on this one. Nah, of course it does not work because I'm putting my linear loop over this 2D transform, and I don't want it to do that. I want to get rid of these edges here. So let's put that back in 0%, and let's do the rotation on the previous layer. And this should work, because right now what I'm rotating is first this one, and then I'm applying a little bit of scale over it. So this is my animation. Alright, perfect. Let's put that a little bit slower, like 5 seconds. Okay, should be fine. And let's try to add some trippy effect on the animation, to have the center moving slower or something like that. So let's put a little mask, radial mask with a feather. Over the animations. Alright. Alright, so at some point I see some of these things happening here. Let's try to fix that with another type of mask to see if we can get a nice effect. So radial function mask, so radial mask but defined by a function. So in order for the function to apply, let's use the technique that consists of putting the feather up to 100% and lower that exponent in order to make it a linear one, and change that into a sinus, this curve, and making so that the mask take all of my image. Alright, so let's put a little animation on this offset, the offset of this curve. Okay, that's strange. It's because in my sinus I must put that in repeat mode. So my sinus is currently what is doing this kind of effect. Let's stop the rotation. So now we have no longer animation, basically that, and now only my radial mask is moving. And let's try to fit those two animations. So the first one was 5 seconds, and let's put the second in 5 seconds too. And in order to synchronize these two animations, here you see that they are not synchronized right now. Let's deactivate and reactivate. Yeah, well, and let's put that a little bit, divide by 2, put that in -1 maybe, should be better. Let's see. Yeah, well, just some interesting motion. I don't know, just a little experimentation here. Well, I'm going to sleep. Have a good night.